This video, guys, is about seasons, and whilst we're talking about seasons, let's discuss our own fragrance upcoming, Mr. Fragrant, which is the first release from our brand Atrium Fragrance in the next few weeks. The idea of Atrium Fragrance is that we are going to be releasing 5 fragrances overall, giving a different function for each. Our first release here, Mr. Fragrant, is going to be our versatile scent. This is our all-season fragrance you can wear for versatility and as everyday use. Periodically, I like to do these sort of videos where I talk about my favorite fragrances at a certain point in time, because I feel like it's a good update. As you continue to try more and more fragrances, you find that your favorites change consistently, just like our songs, our favorite music choice, for example, always changes, our favorite artists, etc. Now, I have 4 fragrances here that I would consider to be my current #1 fragrances for each season. So the idea is if you are in the season, you can only have 1 fragrance for the entire period. What would you choose? So for me, it has to be something that's quite robust, high quality, or expensive smelling, long lasting, versatile. So these are going to be expensive fragrances, I'll be honest with you guys. However, I will try to give you some affordable alternatives for each one. So let's go through these 4 fragrances. We'll start off with spring, which I feel is the most boring season in general. A lot of people might disagree with that. I sort of feel like spring is just something that's in the way of summer. It's like, okay, it's getting warmer, but get on with it. Let's get to summertime now. So yeah, spring isn't my favorite season, but this is what I would wear. Thameen's Carved Oud, which is an unashamed clone of Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Green, smoky, fresh, musky with a hint of vanilla. Beautiful masculine signature scent that smells expensive. Thameen Carved Oud is a clone that's a similar price to Tom Ford's price tag. However, I think it's justified because it smells higher quality and it's longer lasting than today's current formulation of Oud Wood. Is it worth getting this? I would say yes, if you want a really special signature that lasts 8 to 10 hours. It's quite intense. Some people may say this is a little bit intense for the spring. However, I wore this in the summertime. I was loving it in the summer, so I just think it smells so sexy and so distinct. It'll make you stand out. If you really want a masculine, rugged signature that will get you positive attention, this is the one you go for. However, if you want something a bit more affordable, go for something like Cedrat Boise by Mancera. They're not similar in scent profile, but it's a similar vibe. Very masculine, smoky, woody, signature, versatile material. Cedrat Boise Intense also has oud in it, so actually Cedrat Boise Intense would be my more affordable alternative. So you can get that for like £90 on Parfum Dreams, for example, if you're in EU or UK, which is a very good price for that fragrance. Now summertime. Now, this is a better season. It's actually my favorite season for fragrances. Usually you're going to get very fresh, invigorating scent profiles, and it's quite tricky to choose only 1 fragrance for this season because a fresh citrus scent is going to be tricky to use as your signature all the time for evening occasions, or if you want to be a little bit more intimate, more seductive. So I've actually chosen a fragrance that worked really well for me last summertime. I wore it both in the daytime and night. It makes it smell incredibly unique and it's got a lot of character. Xerjoff's 40 Knots, an extremely underrated scent from this brand. Ambery, aquatic, salty, marine woodiness here. 12 hours longevity, strong projection. This is an expensive niche fragrance that gets the job done. I'm not saying this is very accessible, guys, but this is literally my #1 fragrances for each season. So unashamedly, yes, I would say spend the money, get something high quality, something expensive smelling like this, and you'll get positive attention, compliments. You smell very unique. The amber makes it, intense. It has a similarity to yours Ombre Nuit, so don't buy both fragrances. You don't need both. But I think this is much better for summertime. You can wear this all year round, actually. But if I had to wear something once for summer, this does day and night perfectly. A more affordable alternative maybe would be something like Chanel's Allure Sport Eau Extreme. It's sporty and fresh enough to wear during the daytime, but has that sexy, smooth tonka to wear in the evenings as well. So that could also be a good summer signature. Of course, it's all relative. I'm saying affordable in relation to a Xerjoff fragrance. Of course, it's still a Chanel price tag. I don't like it personally, actually, that fragrance, but I appreciate the perfumery. Most people love it, so you'll probably love the style of Allure Eau Extreme. Then when we get to autumn/fall for you Americans, when you get to that season, what are you thinking of? I'm personally thinking more coffee shops, warmer scent profiles, having my basic pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, those kind of vibes, and this is the fragrance I would choose. This is Xerjoff Uden. Another Xerjoff fragrance. I promise you guys, this video is not sponsored by Xerjoff. I don't even think they know of my existence. This fragrance, however, was gifted to me by Mancera for transparency's sake. However, they're not sponsoring this video. But Uden is a masterpiece, undeniably. I would give this a 10 out of 10, hence why it's in this category. It is clean citruses with a soapy facet to them, with coffee and vanilla. If that doesn't sound unique to you, I don't know what will. So basically, this is a fresh, balanced coffee signature. This is a gorgeous perfume. It smells so clean and versatile to wear every day, but it still has that warmth of the coffee there that just makes it smell so expensive, so distinct. This is like your perfect, unique signature to wear in the autumn time. This is a feel-good kind of fragrance. It makes it smell sexy but clean, and makes you smell like a boss, really, honestly. I feel like most personalities can rock this. I feel it leans a bit more masculine in the unisex scale, so it's a bit more of a masculine fragrance, and it's incredible. I get 8 to 10 hours with it with a soft to moderate projection. Beautiful signature material. If you want a more affordable alternative, I would have recommended Polo Red Extreme as an affordable coffee fragrance. But of course, like all good things, we can't have it. So we can't have nice things, guys, so it's discontinued. Maybe I could suggest something like Coffee Break by Maison Margiela, which is sort of like a sweet lavender coffee combination. It's nowhere near Uden. I'd say just get Uden if you want the best coffee fragrance. Of course, Halloween Man X also exists as a cheap coffee fragrance, but yeah, no, get Uden. Just get it. Just save up, guys. Go into horrible bankruptcy if you have to. No, I'm kidding. Don't go bankrupt, but it is a fragrance that is definitely worth the money. And finally, in wintertime, you want to go all out, intense, extreme, in one direction to pierce through the cold. Parfums de Marly's Pegasus Exclusif. Now, I acquired this sample recently because we're going to be doing a Parfums de Marly buying guide. Spoilers, guys, that's coming up, and I've fallen in love with this. I hated the original Pegasus. I didn't really have that high expectations for Exclusif, but they've basically taken everything that was wrong with that fragrance and mastered it here. So yes, this is also another 10 out of 10, and this is just a perfect signature. Like right now, honestly, I don't think there could be a better wintertime signature than this. It still has the metallic almond vanilla scent profile of the original. However, in the original, the vanilla takes over too much. It's too milky, too sweet, and too cloying. They balanced it out here with some oud, some gaiac woods, made it more woody, fresh, masculine. This is like a rich CEO with like a clean-shaven face, very well groomed, wearing, I don't know, like a light gray suit, something like that. An absolute boss would wear this in the wintertime as a signature. It smells fresh and high-end smelling, so it smells expensive but still sexy, still got some nice sweetness. It still definitely has a good amount of vanilla, but it's a lot more balanced. They've really mastered the DNA here. Not a fan of the original. I love this though, and it's strong. This is at least 12 hours longevity with a moderate projection. So yes, that is expensive, but I don't actually know how they could improve on that. I actually think the perfumery here is just perfect. However, if you want a more affordable alternative, I guess you can go for a clone of the original Pegasus. If you want that metallic almond smell, go for Armaf's Craze, which is, for the money, really not a bad clone of the original Pegasus. So check it out. And that's going to conclude the video, guys. What's going to be your #1 favorite fragrances for each season? Let us know in the comments down below. If you have any questions about our own upcoming brand release, let us know as well in the comments down below. Make sure to check out our other videos about fragrances for each season. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.